Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's Leviathan time. Oh boy.
After 80 years of imprisonment, I'd be angry too. But I can't let it end like this, Wallius. It's time for you to come home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the cutscene was still going because I heard the rain. Oh, look at how cool this is. Oh, the surge is still there, though. Yeah. Surge looks too cool to get rid of fully. Yeah, I'm debating if I want to if I want to if I want to talk about like Andor. Because I know I'm waiting to talk about Doctor Who for a couple more videos, so that I can. Your stinky ass. So that I can watch Interstellar Song Contest first. Andor's done. It's done. I don't know. I feel like everyone else is already said everything that I would say, but better than me. If that makes sense. Like it's genuinely phenomenal. It's a phenomenal show. And Rogue One is a much better movie for it. One of my big issues with Rogue One for so long was like, yeah, like I don't care about, like, I like Jyn Erso, but like outside of that, like I don't really care a ton about the characters. Like Cassian's supposed to be like a major character, but he doesn't really do much in the show. And then of course, in the movie, then you give him his own show, and all of a sudden, like, well, it doesn't like change the dialogue or anything in Rogue One. Speaking of which, the dialogue in Rogue One's way worse than Andor. But like, it's so much easier to like, you can just take all your I can just take my knowledge from that's given to me from the show and applying it to the movie makes the movie better. It makes everything about it better. I finished rewatching Return of the Jedi before I started recording this. And,
Right. I heard you the first time.
for so long, I've had Return of the Jedi as one of the lower Star Wars movies, and I have some genuine issues with it. Return of the Jedi is the Star Wars film I watched the most, actually, as a kid. It was my favorite as a kid. It's definitely my least favorite of the original trilogy. And
I'm not here to hurt you, Wallius.
it, much like Rise of Skywalker, it almost feels like it's trying to walk back a little bit of Empire. Things like second Death Star. Han was much better on rewatch than in the past, but Han definitely does feel a little tamed down. Like the things like the Death Star, and it is super like happy in comparison, other than like the throne room stuff. So it almost feels a little bit like it's like trying to address a lot of the major at the time criticisms of Empire, and I think a lot of that fell flat. But there's so much that works.
No more hiding.
Empire Strikes Back is genuinely one of the finest blockbusters of all time. Although I'd argue all the Star Wars films are at worst passable popcorn flick blockbusters. Like at the end of the day, they're still perfectly enjoyable to go watch in the theater. Even my least favorite Star Wars films I'd see in the theater any chance I get. Ultimately.
Wallius! isn't what I wanted. I only hope you can forgive me.
I don't think I need potions. I think the entire fight is E3. Button. Mash button. Boom. Which one is this again? Yeah, that's what I wanted to use. So yeah, this isn't the hard part. But anyways, all Star Wars, movie-wise, is to some varying degrees acceptable. There are two films in particular that I think are much worse than the others. Those being 1 and 9. So ironic, the first one and the last one chronologically. The shows are a different story. The poor quality of the Disney Plus Marvel Star Wars shows. I don't watch a lot of television to begin with. I stopped watching those, except for Andor, of course, because Andor is actually amazing. But the shows are pretty mediocre for the most part. So, but was the exception of that. Pretty much all Star Wars is at worst mediocre. I genuinely think they all have great action and visuals. All of them, and ultimately, and they also all have likable characters, which ultimately, that's all a popcorn flick needs. A good action, good visuals, and likable characters. That's all they need, and they succeed. But like, also Andor's just like better. Because it isn't blockbuster Star Wars. It is genuinely something different. And it shows that serious, mature stories can work in the Star Wars universe. I'm a blockbuster guy at heart, but not everything in Star Wars needs to be that my fun little blockbuster that I love. Which is awesome. And I love that for Star Wars. And I hope we get something like Andor again. We're not going to, but I hope we can. You're the laser beam, right? Oh, I love laser beams. I could kill Doctor Who with this. I can't wait to have a Doctor who dies for something that isn't a laser beam again. It'll be so nice. Okay, for a second, I wasn't looking for a second, and I saw the health bars, I was like, oh crap, it started, am I missing it? No.
I will not give up on you.
And now it's time for the hard part. At least I get good music to struggle with. I was hoping it would heal me as the phase has changed. There's another phase after. This part of it, if I remember correctly, isn't bad. It's what comes after, which is in the same arena, but like there's another like cutscene in the middle, and after that's where it becomes hard. Oh, my precision dodges were reset. That's unfortunate. Or I got hit. One of the two. It's me, so it's very possible. There is one more ability that a freak gets in the finale, and I keep trying to use it. Which is laughable. Okay, I've already used one heal though. What? I was really hoping to like get some precision dodges there, game, but it's okay. I didn't want them that bad. I only wanted them very bad. What the frick? We're not to the hard part yet. This is gonna take multiple attempts. There's a reason why I wanted this to like be its own video and not with like the previous one. This is the hardest fight in the game. I'm gonna actually just get out of the way and not worry about precision dodging. Yeah. Where are you? Laser beam. Okay, I'm scared for my life. I know exactly what part is going to be the hardest. What's going to be really nice to remember, I actually don't really want to use that explosion because the explosion makes me invulnerable while it's charged. While charging. The hard part's...
Leviathan.
It's time for the hard part.
Stop this! I'm not here to play.
I actually am going to use this because I need to do damage on that. Because that is bad news, if I remember correctly. Like, as bad as news can get. Like, this is like your pet went to live on a farm levels of bad news. And nobody wants to hear that news. Especially because we all know what it really means. It means an oopsie-doopsie was done. How did I dodge? Oh.
I said stop! This has gone on long enough!
Nice. I have high precision dodges at least. I'm sorry that I'm not talking. I am actually very worried about losing. I know what you're thinking, but Alex, you haven't gotten hit in ages. And yes, gamer family audience, that is now, I am now jinxed because I said that sentence aloud. I gotta get it a little bit more stressful. I don't have enough adrenaline yet. It's about to go off, isn't it? I think my first time I did fail. First completion, I think I failed. This. So, puppy. Okay, you're not on a cord. I thought you were on a cord. Puppy just came down to say hi to me. Oh! I did it! I made father to my dogs, but it's okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was stressful. But the problem is we haven't even done the hardest attack yet. Sorry, there is a leg caught in my capture card cord. There was a dog on my HDMI cord. Oh crap, my capture card just died at the edge of the table. Okay. How bad can this go? Whew. Is this what I think it is? No. We haven't gone to the attack I'm thinking of. There's one attack I'm thinking of that's really bad news. My precision dodges this is the highest they've ever been, right? I've just jinxed it. There we go. That killed me. Every time I died, I lost on that attack. That wasn't that bad though. It helps I had an explosion ready to go. But yeah, that move. That's the one that absolutely bing-bonged me for so much of my time. I'm just so happy the music's epic at least. This attack also gave me grief. Next time he stood still for a little bit, I want to do this. Because that with my high precision dodge should be pretty good. And I am not wasting an explosion on him. The explosion is to save my life. Speaking of which, just better safe than sorry. I want to have more HP. Game, you're actually brain dead. I was saving that for a reason. Oh, okay. Okay, fine, fine. All's well that ends well. All's well that ends well. And I'm not gonna say what I was about to say because I'm not. Okay, he's gonna do that attack again, isn't he? Or is that it?
You're just full of surprises, aren't you?
Is this gonna be like timing things or like actual attacks?
Garuda will be proud.
Cool. Okay. This is where it goes bad! This is where it goes bad! I don't know how to fudging dodge that! Because I was hitting the button. Oh, and why didn't it let me? Now I'm just salty. Because I wasn't able, for some reason, to wildfire out of that attack. So I'm starting this attempt at half HP. Which sucks. Yeah, now you know why I hate that attack. I can't believe how far I made on my first attempt, though. I'm extremely upset that I lost now. Like, how do you, like, legitimately, how do you dodge that crap? That was a waste. Yeah, that attack's what I say the explosions for, though, because I genuinely just don't know how to dodge it. And without my high precision dodging, why is my dodging not fudging working? I'm just not doing as much damage against it, which means I need to survive longer. Assuming that, like, Berserkery actually even applies to a free, which I'm not sure if it does. So maybe I just need to survive the same amount of time? What the fudge? I promise I'm hitting the button to dodge. Why can't I fucking wildfire out of that? That's so infuriating. Yeah, use that while he's staggered. About as far as I made it last time, it's looking like. Problem is I have no fire lights. Please. Oh, it's not gonna let me skip it. Okay. I was hoping I'd be able to skip this and go back in, because when I lose again, having to see this a third time is gonna suck.
Well, you're just full of surprises, aren't you? Garuda will be proud.
Did I survive? Okay. Huh, okay. I don't know what I did so different there, though. That's the problem. Oh, what do you mean there's another one? Okay, I'll take that one. like using laser beams, not being in them.
Not this time.
I don't know how to stop that. Okay, it's a cutscene. Okay, thank goodness.
If that's what you want.
Okay, it's a cutscene. I think.
You've had your fun, Leviathan. It's time you went back to sleep!
Yay, 2 attempts. I thought I was screwed. Badly.
Now that was quite a tantrum.
Clive, where is he? Well, yes. He's adorable.
He is now. But did you see him a few moments ago?
Clive, I don't know how to thank you.
It's all right. We should find him a dry blanket, though. Wouldn't want the little monster catching a cold.
There. He's finally asleep.
The poor thing had a long day.
That makes two of us. So, what happens now?
Now? Now, we make things right.
How?
By providing Walyas what he was denied. A place to learn and grow. A family to love and protect him. So that one day, when the wounds in his heart and mind have finally healed, he might decide for himself how he'd like to live the rest of his life. But until then, I'll stay by his side, come what may.
Then he's a lucky boy. And not only because he'll have the best warrior this side of the belt to teach him the battle axe.
She'll do her best.
Shula, the beast that threatened your home is tamed. The empire that threatened your people toppled. Might it not be time to cast off your ancestors' glamour and retake your place in the Twins?
Perhaps. It's not as if we have the crystals to maintain the wall much longer. But are we truly safe? Is the world truly ready to accept us for who we are and what we believe? If I remember rightly, you and yours still choose to remain hidden, do you not?
We do.
Well, your people will always be welcome in Haven, regardless.
As will yours in the hideaway. We're allies now. If there's anything you need from us, supplies, food, equipment, do not hesitate to ask.
It's kind of you to offer. But we'll manage, just as we always have. Besides, I suspect you'll be needing everything at your disposal if you're going to save the world.
I fear much of it is past saving. The best we can do is strive to turn what's left into a world where we can all live as equals.
A noble endeavor. And there'll be a place in this world for us, will there? For Walyas.
For everyone. I swear it.
Then we shall be waiting. Until the tides bear you back to shore.
Pog, I suppose. Oh, Sag. Yeah, so we'll finish up the side quests not necessarily this video, then we'll switch our icons a crap ton. A crap ton, I tell you.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Well, yes. Only time will tell. But I can certainly think of worse places to spend one's childhood. The Moats of Water are a fine people, and they will take good care of him.
Up by the Vare, Ultima spoke to me. She called Leviathan his most profaned fragment, and told me to redeem the sins that had laid him low.
Is that so? The sins of Walyas' ancestors were grave indeed. To force him to prime at so tender an age.
And to freeze him in time, that he might never know what it was to live.
Yet I doubt either of those crimes was the source of Ultima's displeasure. It was that the Icon's power had been put to another purpose than the one he intended. To him, Leviathan must have seemed an aberration.
Could that be why Ultima made no attempt to lead me to him? The fear that this profaned fragment might corrupt his vessel somehow.
Perhaps. Or perhaps he simply deemed Leviathan surplus to requirements. having concluded that his vessel might be made to serve his purposes without the full sum of his power.
His purposes. There's no escaping them. Even here. Hidden away in Mysidia, the blessing of the crystals proved nothing but a prison. A prison into which Wallius was born, and from which freedom is hard won. If the world doesn't change, if we don't change it, he'll end up suffering the same fate as every dominant who came before him.
Then we must change it.
That we must.
And we shall.
Oh, frick! That's right! Ultima is a DLC icon. That's right. You actually have to do the DLC. You actually have to have the DLC. That's what that was telling me about. How many... Side quests never end. We'll get all of them. Not this video, but we'll get all of them. Eventually. We'll do them eventually, too. I can't tell you when. That's classified. Very classified. Goodbye.